Welcome to the India Diaries, episode 2. Where we left off last time, I arrived in Bangalore, India, and met up with Darren, my newest travel buddy, and we took on Bangalore. It was pretty intense. Our first Indian city. There were cows in the street, craziness everywhere. And then we eventually hopped on an overnight bus to head to a place called Madurai. We wouldn't be staying in Madurai very long because we're actually headed to a place called Srivali, a little village. We were told it has a post office, a bus station, internet, and a bank machine. So we would be heading there because Darren would be doing a placement and I would be catching up on videos. In the meantime, we made a quick little stop in Madurai. We spent a couple nights at a Bible college hostel. On the property there was a huge field where kids played cricket all day long in the sweltering heat. For the first time in almost 3 weeks I was able to do my laundry, and after all my clothes were clean, we met up with some other foreigners who took us to a hotel where you could pay to use their pool. This place was a paradise, complete with sun chairs, a glistening pool, and even some peacocks. We spent a few hours just relaxing in the sun and taking in the beautiful view from atop the hotel hill. Sadly, our relaxation was short-lived and we were soon in a car, leaving Madurai and heading to our new home for the next month, a little town called Srivali, located in the state of Tamil Nadu. So, we're in Srivali, and I need to tell you a few things about Srivali. Srivali is like no other town, village, place I've ever been in my life. This place is loud and it is crazy. There is a bus station, like they told us, and it's a main hub for a lot of villages and towns around Srivali. But that bus station is noisy. Those buses, they lay on their horn like nowhere else I've seen in the world. And, or I guess heard in the world. Anyways, it's always busy. There's tractors and there's rickshaws and people parading around for their engagements. But there's something about it that I knew I would learn over the next 4 weeks that we would be spending there. We spent a bit of time walking around trying to get an idea of what this town was all about. There were people making bricks, there were engagement parades, and boy, were we popular.
Here we go, the hands are out. We're gonna get the skitters.
We also got to meet our host family, who would be providing us our meals for the next 4 weeks.
Do you get Raphael? Do you get earthquakes here?
Hello! We then investigated the local Hindu temple, walked inside to check things out, and then decided to head home because a storm was coming, and that temple began to look very, very spooky. In Srivali, the reason for us being there is Darren is doing a placement with Projects Abroad, and he will be teaching at a school called St. Antony's Matriculation School. He'll be teaching students English, and they're from the ages of 5 to 14. I was just kind of hanging out, so I usually stayed at the lodge during the day because it was so hot at the school, and because the electricity was out, there was no fans there. And so I just stayed at home, hung around the village, and edited videos so that I could catch up on Backpack with Brock. While Darren got settled in his new classroom and met all his students,
Modes of transportation.
Auto.
Auto is the same as what we would call...
I hunted around the town for an internet cafe that had Wi-Fi where I could use my laptop. Feeling like a detective, I eventually came across this place where I would end up spending many, many hours escaping the noisy craziness of India. That would be my desk, and those are the very friendly owners. Things in Srivali are pretty basic. Most of the buildings, if not all of them, don't have central plumbing. We actually had to order toilet paper in, especially for us. And we ate with our hands for a month. But I think to finish this video off, I will leave you with the room that Darren and I lived in for 4 weeks during our time in Srivali, India. It was 40 degrees and humid every single day, and this room only had a fan. This over here is our bathroom. Yikes. And the shower. And this was our spectacular and extremely noisy balcony view. Next time on Backpack with Brock, Darren and I head to the most southern tip of India, Kanyakumari. Then head back to Srivali for more random experiences.
No camera.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave a comment, or you can subscribe by clicking on me right here. Thanks for watching.